feel about being 30, single, and no kids? Baby. What's going on? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Nayel. Make sure you press that red subscribe button down below and make sure you press that bell so you don't miss a thing your girl posts. What's going on, y'all? We are back with episode 3 of Ask Nye. They have been going well as far as like getting in questions, people giving me scenarios, and you guys giving me some feedback. So we're gonna stick with it and keep it going because I think they've been very interesting and it's just something new to the channel, you know? So y'all, excuse my appearance. My lashes is looking crazy. Like, this got my eye looking crazy because I got like this gap right here. My lash tech is gonna kill me. I hope she doesn't. But I needed to breathe because it's the same spot that broke off last time. So I don't get my lashes done for like another week. Okay, so let's just jump right into it, y'all. We're gonna do 3 questions or scenarios and we're gonna talk about it. And please feel free to comment down below and give your suggestions on what you think. If you think what I said was right, would you go a different route? Like, talk to me, y'all, because they seem to like really want to have, like, they need some advice. Okay, here's a question. Hey girl, hey. So I have this friend I just met a little over 3 months ago. Initially, she had a cool vibe about her. We connected very fast. Had a lot of things in common. Blaze. But when I started picking up things that was a little strange to me, keep in mind we work together. She would want to come over, stay the night every other day. And I mean, during the weekdays and weekends, she called me every day. And if I say I will call her back, she will call me back. I would say I'm with Bae and she would still ask what we doing today. I already see her every day at work. I started realizing that I kind of was her only friend just off of conversations, and she had a fallout with her ex-bestie almost a year ago. My question is, how do I tell a friend that I need some space without sounding mean, especially when they're going through a lot of personal things? Wow. This kind of deep. It's funny that this question is asked to me because all my friends, I feel like, know me enough to know that I am not a clingy friend. Nothing wrong with being clingy friends. Like, everybody has their own personality, but I am the friend who needs my space. And I feel like all my friends know that. They know I'm a loner. It's like I have a nice group of really good girlfriends in different, like, I have different category girlfriends. So, because people will be like, you have a lot of friends, but I'm such a loner. Like, I schedule time to be with my friends. For the most part, spontaneous things do come up, but like, for the most part, like, I don't see them enough. So I'm like, hey, we gotta like link up. Like, we gotta go to brunch. We gotta go to lunch. We gotta like go out. We gotta hang out or whatever, because I don't hang with them a lot unless there's somebody I see on an everyday basis because of just my life routine, you know what I'm saying? Needless to say, let's get back to the question. So it seems like sis is saying that she has a new friend, a new girlfriend. They worked together. As soon as they met each other, they hit it off. They had a great connection. They got really close fast. It seems like the girl hangs out with her, wants to stay the night, every other night. She just lost her bestie and she's just being a bit over embracive and clingy as far as her friendship. But sis wants to tell her, like, sis, I need some space. You're hovering me. I just need some space. Give me some space. So it's hard for me to answer this because I don't have this I haven't had this problem because people know me. Something a lot of us struggle with as adults, I know I struggle with, is having those conversations. Having those tough, uncomfortable conversations. And I think this situation deserves that uncomfortable conversation, but you do have to be sensitive and delicate around the conversation because she did just lose her ex-bestie. And I feel like since she lost her ex-bestie, she found you and you guys hit it off. She's thinking you're new bestie. So it's giving me very much you're the rebound bestie. So since she lost a really good friend, she doesn't have many friends. You came in and you're like this light in her life and you guys are vibing, connecting. She thinks, you know, you are the rebound. You are the missing piece that she just let go of. So I feel like you have to have a tough conversation. And I think how you can, something you can say is like, hey girl, start off with positives like, you're a great person. I love hanging out with you. You're very sweet. We are alike in so many ways, but I don't mean to say this in a rude way, but I have a lot going on. Like, I'm focusing on my relationship with my child, and I have a lot of things going on in my life, and we've been hanging out a lot, and it's been taking me away from X, Y, and Z that I have to give more attention to. So if I start to fall back and limit the amount of time and we're hanging out and doing things together, don't take it any kind of way. It's just, you know, some personal things that I'm working on. And it doesn't mean that I don't want to, you know, continue our friendship and continue to build on our friendship, but I'm gonna just need a little bit of like space. And I think like that should be good. Granted, she might feel a type of way initially, but you know, hoping she's mature enough to understand and appreciate that you were able to say that to her and have that conversation with her, instead of just kind of ghosting her and not answering her text messages and, you know, not communicating with her at all and shrugging her off at work and just shrugging her off period. I think the adult conversation, the uncomfortable conversation is necessary, and if she's mature enough, she will 100% understand where you're coming from, and I think appreciate the conversation and the talk you had with her in the long run. Even though in the beginning she might be a little, you know, sensitive about it, because it seems like she has put all her eggs in one basket, which is you, and has leaned on you as a crutch. So I'm sorry you're going through that, because I feel like it could be a lot, you know, a lot weighing on you, because you're thinking you're her only friend, and she just lost her bestie, and she's kind of like depending on you and depending on your friendship. But I think it's just, she has things that she needs to work on with her personally. I think she hasn't let go 100% of her bestie, because she's still trying to fill her bestie role when she should be, you know, just meeting new people, you know what I'm saying? And being organic with relationships and not being like so overbearing and clingy. Spy Squad, I might need y'all to help me out with this. If you guys have any tips for our girl, comment down below on how she should have this conversation. If you have had to have this conversation with someone. I never had. If anything, it's been with guys, and I just will ghost them, and that's not right. I'm gonna sip my water on that. Alright, so we're gonna go on to the next question. That was such a good question. That was a hard question, because I'm like you in a sense of like sensitive. Like, I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling or be mean. Alright, y'all, so let's go on to the next scenario. Hey, Nye, me and my baby father never got along. We broke up 3 years ago, but now we are both in relationships and moved on and are over our pettiness. So my question is, he wants to start doing both parent outings with my daughter, which is fine, but his girlfriend is giving me a hard time and thinks it's more to it. Mind you, this is his idea, not mine. She texts me asking what is going on between us and why I want him to go with me to activities with my daughter. And I told him about it, and he said just to ignore her. She is so jealous of everything. I did ask him to bring her to some of the events so she could feel comfortable, but he says she does not want to come. I don't want to stop inviting him to events because of her, as our daughter is so happy having both of us there. What should I do? Child, y'all got the scenarios today, baby. Okay, so I think you definitely did the right thing as far as telling him and addressing him. I have a question myself, like, did you ever contact her back? I feel like it's up to him to address that and make that clear to her, but he's telling you to ignore her, but she still has an issue with it. Me, like I told you, I'm no counselor, I'm no mentor, I'm no relationship coach, I'm no nothing, but just me as Nye, after I said what I said to him and he just said to ignore her, if she were to reach out again, not based off her last time reaching out, if she were to reach out again, I would respond to her and I would let her know this is an arrangement between me and my child's father, and you have been invited to come to our outings, and me and him have nothing going on. I'm sure he has relayed that to you, and again, you are invited to come to any of the outings that we go to together for our child. And I feel as though you coming, you would see the chemistry between us as just co-parenting and being there for our child. there's nothing more, nothing less, because sis can come. So if I were sis, the girlfriend that's like jealous, I would be making my way to those events. And then I would see what's going on, probably develop a relationship with the baby mother, and things would be great. And then I would feel more secure with allowing him to go with me not being there. What it seems like is sis is insecure because of one, her man does not make her feel secure. He may have done, stepped out on a relationship or done things that she's not okay with. Not even concerning the baby mother, but with other women. So with the baby mother, it's even worse. Or, I don't know, sis. I don't know if you and the baby father, before you guys both got into your separate relationships, messed on and off, or... And also, who knows what he's telling the baby mom? So you make sure you, if she reaches out again, you give that invitation to come out to the next outing. And see if she takes that offer. And if she doesn't take up that offer of coming, and she continues to text you, sis can be blocked at this point. Because you and him have done everything to make her feel comfortable and clear her head of any thoughts she may have of y'all being there and co-parenting for your child and going to events. And at the end of the day, the person that's most important in this situation is the daughter. Sis' feelings are valid until they're not valid. And they're not valid when she doesn't try to compromise and do something to help the situation, which would be just coming to the events, being able to socialize with all of you guys together and see what the chemistry is and see how everyone interacts. So, Spice Squad, if y'all have any advice, any extra advice other than what I said, comment down below. Let our people know what y'all think about the situation and how you will handle it. Y'all think my eye looks so crazy. Look at this. Like, I feel like my eye look mad. Yo, my eye look mad crazy. Like, with this thing going like that. And then it's just... Okay, y'all. So, now... for our last scenario. Which is more like a question, this one. And I'm going to give a nice good old opinion. Alright, how do you feel about being 30, single, and no kids? Baby. And I no way, shape, or form think this is like literally towards me because I'm not 30, so this doesn't apply. However, being 30, single, with no kids, who cares? At this day and age, I feel like the 30s are definitely the new 20s. I feel like there's so much pressure built up around being 30 and having your life all the way together. Absolutely not. Do you know how many people, how many billionaires, millionaires in this world who didn't even find their niche in life until after they're 30, until after them being 30 years old? Do you know how many people start their families after 30 years old, mid-30s? I know there are medical things about having kids and this and that and this and that. We're not talking about that. I also feel like, y'all know me. If you follow me, you know me. And we all about God and God's plan. Growing up, and this is something I have gotten over and still work on, but it's not my plan. It's God's plan. It's not my timing. It's God's timing. I'm a very organized person, y'all. I have everything planned out. When I tell y'all I had my life planned out at like 21, and boy, oh boy, has it went the opposite way of that. Let that go, and my life has been flourishing, you know, according to God's plans. And of course, there are bumps and dips in this life, but that's life. But back to the topic. If you were supposed to have kids and be married and have your life together by 30 years old, it may have happened. But if you were not, then that's not what it's gonna be. And that's okay. So me right now, I'm in my later 20s. And of course you might think I'm biased to the 30 years old, single, not married, don't have my life all the way figured out and all that, but that's not all the way true. Like, I have some things figured out in my life. I feel like I'm at a great place in my life. I wish I could be somewhere else, but I know I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I've come to terms with that. I'm happy with that. I know that God has bigger plans for me, and everything's gonna come to fruition, and it's perfect timing. Like, I do desire to be married. I do desire to have kids and a family. I do desire to have a big old house. I don't know what the white picket fence, but like definitely my dream house, my dream cars, my dream career. Like, all of that is coming in due time. But then the other thing that people have to realize is that this stuff can happen in a snap of your fingers. Things can happen so fast for you that your head will literally swim. I'm quoting scripture right now, but it's so true because I've seen it happen time and time again in my life. So I feel like being 30 and being single with no children is a great place to be in life. A very great place to be in life. There are endless opportunities for you, and you could be 31, married to your dream man, starting a family, going to closing on a house in a year. Things can happen so fast and be exactly what it's supposed to be. So, child, live your life to the fullest. Enjoy all that God has for you. Explore the world, visit different countries, make new experiences, make new memories, experience all that you can experience, okay? Being 30 is the new 20, okay? If y'all are Beyonce fans, Beyonce wrote a letter to her fans just saying how, like, you know, she turned 40 and she thought that she was living her best life in her 20s and her 30s, and she is now literally having the best time of her life at her 40s. Come on now. Come on now. Like, she's really, like, living a life at that time. So you better take your 30s, learn, grow, and be open to the possibilities. Don't ever let anybody make you feel bad about your age and where you are in life. Whether you have kids, you don't have kids, you're single or you're not single. You have time. Don't waste your time, but enjoy your time. Enjoy the journey. Your clock is not ticking at 30, but don't waste your time. Hopefully we're mature enough at this age and 30 and above to know when, like, I don't got time for that. Hopefully you've had enough life experience to be able to, like, maneuver through the good and the bad. We know what's good for us. We know what's bad for us. And then if you feel iffy and confused about it, move along. So that is how I feel about being 30, single, and no kids. Live it up. Party hard. And what I mean by partying hard is just like living your best life. I don't mean that physically party hard in the club and go crazy, but like party hard as far as like living your best life. Doing the things that make you happy and bring light to your life. Okay. And okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stories and the questions that were sent in. Make sure you comment below and let us know your thoughts. I would like to know, our Spice Squad members would like to know that sent in their questions and their scenarios. Especially if they not liking what I said or if I fumbled over my words and didn't really know what to say. So yeah, y'all. Love you guys so much. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Give us a thumbs up. Share, repost, and make sure you're following my Instagram and my business page, LightFit Apparel. LightFit Apparel. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it till it's over. October 16th, we have a fashion show. Tickets are on sale. The link will be down below to attend. It is in Delaware, so if you're in the tri-state area, come check us out. We greatly appreciate it, and I would love to meet you all. Thank you guys again so much. And remember to always be the light wherever you go, because wherever you go, the light shall follow. Love you guys so much. Bye.